All right, guys, what's going on, YouTube? It is Drew Lefty NDV10. I am coming back to you guys today with most likely my best Mailday ever, my most expensive purchase, I don't know, maybe ever. Definitely for sure up to this point. But this is a pretty special card, so I had to break out the big boys here today to hang out a bit. So obviously, if you follow my channel for any amount of time, I built the T206 520, considered a complete set, missing the big 4 cards, which is, of course, the Maggie error, Eddie Plank, the Joe Doyle, and obviously the Honus Wagner. So Wagner has other playing days issues, and I had been wanting to add one for ages. It was just a big hole. In my collection, obviously, I'll never own a Wagner T206, so I just wanted to get a playing days example. They're not plentiful by any means, and obviously the demand is very, very high. But the biggest obstacle I was running into is that, honestly, a lot of his other issues are just, I do not think that they're very visually appealing. So I had just been kind of on the hunt for a few, trying to get one that I just really loved. And, like I said, a lot of them are just kind of ugly. But this card popped up on eBay, and I had been working, as everything falls down, I had been working on buying this exact pose, obviously a different card, from another seller. And I was watching this card, and, we had been kind of going back and forth, and I was just wanting to be patient to see what this one ended at. But I threw in a bid. I was the only bidder. It's one of those times I love when sellers start an auction at like what I think is 75% of the actual value. Very, very high starting bid, because I tend to win a lot of those, and there tends to be not a lot of bidders. So I love that. Keep starting your auctions at 75, 80%, what you think it's worth. I'll take that 20% discount all day. So without further ado, proud to show off this beautiful guy. This is an E98 Honus Wagner. Very beautiful card. I love this image of him. It's one of his better poses in my experience. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, in my experience also. But in my opinion, they use this image on a few sets. I believe E93 as well. But the E98 set, if you follow any sort of vintage stuff, obviously that was part of the Black Swamp find. So there have been 111 total E98 Wagners graded by PSA. If you take out the Black Swamp find cards, which those were found in an attic and, pristine condition, 8s, 9s, 10s, those were never distributed. If you take those two out, those two colors out, you'd only be at 75 approximately. They only found the Black Swamp find cards in reds and greens. So the Wagner comes in 4 different colors: blue, green, orange, and red. They only found the Black Swamp find cards for Wagner in red and green. So when you look at the pop reports, PSA has graded 38 red, and then an additional 17 red Black Swamp find cards. They've graded 26 green and an additional 19 from the Black Swamp find cards, and then 9 blues, as my cat makes an appearance in the background, and then only 2 orange. So outside of the orange, which is just a unicorn, this is his toughest background color. And I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. So I was stoked to get this. It's got a little bit of candy juice on there that comes free, but this is a beautiful PSA 2. I love it. Obviously, kind of a cornerstone in my collection now. It's more expensive than any of those cards for sure, what I think it's worth. The green cob kind of rivaled it, but those have come down quite a bit. Wagner is super hot. But yeah, I just wanted to lock down a playing days Wagner, and this is about as good as I'll ever be able to get. Very, very thankful for this. Auction ended at a weird time on like a Tuesday. And then this went through the eBay authentication process, which I was very thankful for. Make sure I wasn't getting scammed. So yeah, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go enjoy this new pickup before I take everything back to the bank. So that's all I got, guys. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time. Peace out.